Hello, my name is Zhatelier, welcome back for another bit of Shadow Empire. In previous episode, we managed to... Well, actually, we didn't do much on the western front, other than maybe a little bit in the south. There's a bit of fighting in there. We did actually grab one hex over there, and we're slowly doing some damage on the enemy in a few places. In the east, we did still manage to grab a few more points, and also in the south, we're actually taking a bit more land. So let's actually start with the south. The logistics are still a bit... Oh, actually, before I forget... Let's go ahead and set up the air bridge from here all the way to... Oh, I can't send it all the way there, but since these can land anywhere, we can actually do the air bridge right there. So that's a B, okay, so it just gives them a letter. That is good to know. And then we've got the garrison brigade, which can keep on moving south. So at least now we've got some of the stuff in here. I can't send any colonists here, though. Bit of a shame. And the truck station is also a bit of a limited capacity right now over here. I mean, there's a lot of it. Actually, this one should only be a very tiny production in there anyway, to save up a bit of the manpower. And what about Spitzberg? I believe that one also has industry, which we can probably reduce the effectiveness for now, until we get the logistics sorted out. And I think this one actually is something that we could probably just disband entirely, quite frankly. There we go, but let's start with the combat in the south. Now we know a decent bit about the enemy tanks in here. They are quite small readiness. But this one can't join the attack yet, so we'll wait for a round at least, I think. Get you over there. This can move along the mountains. Oh, is there? Oh, there's non-aligned in here as well. There's a tiny pocket that they never conquered. They got a bit of infantry on the airfield in here, but there's a lot of tanks to the side. I think we're going to use our tanks to destroy the enemy to the northeast first. There's at least one unit that got completely destroyed. And another, well, yeah, there's 40 tanks that we just destroyed there, and then we're going to attack here with some tanks. Maybe we'll use that one, that seems to be in a bit better shape. Oh dear. Now, admittedly, these were the older all-rounders, so that allows us to get some more dragons in, I guess. We did not deal enough damage, I'm afraid. Oh, right, yeah, it was some of the old stuff. But it's also part of the armored brigade. Alternatively, I could use the help of these troops to destroy the enemy on the mountains. Because they still get a massive penalty for their defensive modifiers in there. There we go. Well, we only killed 10 tanks, admittedly, so not exactly the best. Good enough for now. I do actually wonder, we got the wizards down here. Let's do a bit of an air attack on that. Oh, there's fighters in there. We shot down one of them already. That should give us a bit more leeway in here. I don't think those are going to be attacking us next. Because these are the... yeah, these are the Brunos that they've been using. So no damage on the infantry as such, but at least we shot down some of their planes. And then they got a bit of tanks on the road here. We don't really have a lot of troops to attack them with right now. I mean, we've got a bit of troops over here still moving about. These are part of the 6th Brigade, which is right there. I suppose we could actually use it in here to try clear out some of the southern stuff. And of course we can use our metalheads over here to just push the enemy back, inflict some casualties. Oh, there we go, a double kill. So there we go, we push both of those back. We got the 1st Armor Brigade, we could probably move this one closer. And then we can keep on moving these two along. We could try at least destroy the enemy tanks here, I guess. Oh wow, that was completely destroyed. That was quick. There's still got a lot of infantry in here. It is in the open though. What are these? Charge Gauss rifle, okay. That might do a decent bit of damage. I mean, why is our defensiveness on the... well, the old all-rounders don't have all that. Well, it's not really that bad. At least a lot of hit points. Go ahead and try to destroy them. We've got one solid in there at least, so that should provide a lot of firepower into this combat. There we go, 200 infantry, and we push them back. Could move forward. I don't think we will. We could. And we've still got some more infantry in here as well that could be doing things, but I'll just wait for the supply situation to improve. It is getting better now, and especially since we got our truck station here finished, that should provide a bit more logistics points moving forward. I might also want to build a bit of railhead in here now that I think of it. So let's go ahead and get that underway. And then let's go ahead and get a little bit of railway going all the way up to there. Not too expensive when it's not mountains that you're building it in. Let's go ahead and get us some more ammunition. Do use quite a bit of, but also we have quite a bit of industrial points production now. I think we might have a bit of an overabundance of it, let's be honest. So what do we have here still? We got the Apaches, we got the Grasshoppers, so they don't have a massive range though, because there's some of the older ones here. We could maybe move these forward now, since that one's kind of secured. Logistics might still be a bit of an issue. We've got the Hueys. Can we actually do any air attacks with these? We can. Okay, I think we're going to try to cut off of the bridge here. Or the road here, not bridge. Okay, well, we pushed them back. Well, we didn't push them back, but we got a few hits in there at least. So the enemy's readiness is really low and all that. We don't really have a lot of anti-tank weaponry here, though. And not until these arrive, and even these only have the old trimmer guns, so not necessarily the best. These got trimmer gun 3s at least. Oh, and I suppose these could actually push back the enemy on the road. There we go. That's 10 tanks, and push the enemy back. And of course, in the south, we didn't get all that far yet, but they are kind of being pushed back slowly but surely. So I'd say in a few rounds we should be able to link up these two fronts and then keep on pushing further east. So right now, just let especially the infantry just dig in. I suppose I don't think we have level 2 airfields anywhere nearby, so these can't really go any further. And they don't have the attack range to do... Well, actually we do have attack range in here. Try attacking that one, shall we? There we go, that's at least 10 tanks destroyed. Some of them did manage to escape. But regardless, it's another 10 tanks that they lost, and I don't think... I mean, they might still have their recruits just about, and the industry is... Well, the industry is definitely not looking all that strong for them. Can't send anyone in there. I suppose I could send some people into Spitzberg now as colonists. Probably not too many, though. Nope, cannot send anyone in there. There's still probably some logistics issues in between. Same over here. Well, at least Rio, we can send in a bit more. I know that we need a lot in there as well. But that at least is slowly recovering. And we started the railhead now in Sonic. We already got the truck station just built there. So that will at least start helping the situation a long way. Did these... Yeah, no, that did already get moved. Losing a little bit of food right now, actually. It's not too bad, but yeah, we're losing some of it. Let's go ahead and do a bit of an air attack over here. They don't have any anti-air in the vicinity, at least. I don't know if we'll get any good hits, though. I would like to get rid of that artillery, but no, that wasn't the case. We tried pushing them back through here, but that's a lot of motorcycles, actually, so I don't think we can actually attack there reliably. Over here, they've also dug in fairly well. It's low mountains, so it's going to be a bit of rough attack terrain for us. That's more tanks there. As well as over here. We could probably utilize our whizzers. Do a bit of an airstrike on the tanks here. There we go, that's at least 10 destroyed. Well, it's only 10 destroyed, but it's still better than nothing. And their readiness is a bit reduced and all that. They've got a bit of... Ooh, they brought in a lot of troops in here, actually. We have lost some infantry. I could try to do a range attack with the artillery in here. They got a bit of... I thought they had some artillery pieces in here. But maybe I'm misremembering. Well, anyway. We got a few hits in the enemy. Well, we got some trucks destroyed, I think. Yeah, no, they should have artillery, but I suppose this one's one of the older stuff, so it might not be able to really do damage on the mountains. With the counter barrier fire, since we got the high ground anyway. No, they decided to abandon that one. They probably pulled back over there. Don't necessarily want to push any further in with those units, though. We've got our tanks here. Not massive readiness right now, and not massive morale either, so I'm going to wait another round, I think. They do a lot of airstrikes in here, but how's the Wizards doing now? They seem to be doing actually a lot better than what they used to. So that's good. They've got a bit of tanks there, a bit low readiness as far as we can tell. We got the artillery. Let's just go ahead and start with the artillery strike again over here. Let's try to push back the motorcycles and all that. I'm getting at least... Oh, there we go. That's a kill. Getting a few hits here and there. There we go. So how is the... Yeah, readiness is pretty low. I think if we use this one, and we use some infantry, maybe more infantry. I think now we got the firepower that we can destroy them. There's fairly little troops in there. Oh, well, we lost another... What's this? Oh, it's a troop carrier too. Okay, well, that's fine. That means that we can replace it with a new one. There we go. That's been replaced. I am going to move these troops in, though. And a bit of infantry. Artillery can't move in there right now. But since we got the flak guns in there, I suppose we could move these flak guns further south, so we got at least a little bit more coverage in here in the central front right now. In the north, there's probably not too much to worry about. They got a bit of troops in there. Don't know if they lost anything. Probably not due to supplies yet. That's probably just a matter of time, though. Then in the north, there's a bit of... Oh, right, this is with the ambushes. A bit very low stats, in fact. If we just use both of these, we should be able to deal quite a bit of damage on them. Yeah. That's 40% as far as we know, destroyed. Not necessarily going to push in there yet, because that's going to keep that open. Although, well, actually, we can just move... Yeah, we can do this. The tanks can push back the snakes as well. There we go. Keep pushing them. I'm going to pull back the recon vehicles over here to Dixie. We don't have a road going in there yet, so if we want to get some supplies up there, we might have to do that. That will no doubt help. And there we go. We're getting close to meet up with the Gaia territory over here. Again, we did already border them once, but then, you know, we lost some of the territory that we were holding there. Is this part of our headquarters? This is part of our headquarters, actually. It's the 5th Machine Gun Infantry Battalion, which is... Don't actually know where that is. No, it's the 4th. Okay, so it's that one. I'm going to move this one closer to Zhate by now. I think TAS is going to be fairly well secured, even with the mercenaries that we have there. But yeah, whatever snakes they have in here are produced quite largely by our tanks, so that's good. We've got the air bridge going. We still don't have the air coverage in here by any means. I suppose one of the things that I could do is just go ahead and raise another fighter formation, or fighter squadron. We'll go with the... Oh wait, hold on a minute. If we want to go for Wizards, we need to go for the fighter bombers, don't we? Yes, so Wizard 2s. Raise the formation. There's a decent bit of ammo, not too much fuel actually. A bit of machinery, not too much recruits either. So let's do that. And I'm just going to put the unit admin over here for air intercept orders if readiness over 50. And it is 50 actually, so if they do start doing still airstrikes in here, we might be able to intercept them from Spike directly, and that way we can start shooting down some of their planes in there. Ah, right, so this is actually one of the things that I forgot to check. I don't know what's in here. Oh, there we go, now we can see it. Squirmers, I don't think those are going to be bad. Why I say that, at least we're getting a few hits, but are we going to push them out? We do. Still on the road, though, which is less than ideal. At least we're getting a few hits. I think we pushed them... Oh, there we go, yeah, we pushed them back to the sea. So at least we'll get supplies back there next round. Kept playing that sound effect for a long time there for some reason. Right, but I think we've done the combats for this round. Just going to quickly check the overview. We did get a little bit of credit at the start of the round at least. Civilization level isn't really doing all that strong right now. Actually, one of the things that I could do for that is try to get one of those commercial areas for Rio, because I know that we've got basically no public stuff, or the private sector stuff in here yet. Actually, we still got the demand for some enforcement. Oh, I suppose you don't get enforcement from those various buildings that we have. You can get government, though. But that's a different category. So, commercial project, at least.
Roger that.
That's going to give us a bit of entertainment score. So that's at least something to start improving the score in here, because I'm pretty sure that the score in Rio itself is pretty low. There's basically nothing. Well, there's a tiny bit of score. I suppose we get some from passive, the techs and all that we have. Actually, speaking of techs, how are we doing on the fuel mix optimization? 56% already. We could potentially switch the Apply Science Council task. Let's call there. Conventional small arms optimization. I don't think we need to worry about that one. Launcher optimization. Now that could actually be quite good for the missile launchers. Or payload, mining techniques for more stuff, education methods, security tactics, sanitation programs. So that gives a bit of health, I presume. At least improves the stuff that we get from health, maybe. No, it's just improve health in all your zones. Okay, fair enough. We could go for the communication techniques again to improve the entertainment. Or energy storage optimization. Cross-fertilization, more food. I mean, that could also be quite nice. Energy small arms. Oh, yeah. You know what? We'll go for the energy small arms optimization. We use a lot of them anyway. Might as well improve them further. Well, let's get to the next round now, shall we? I mean, really, the enemy in the west is... well, they've got a lot more time to recuperate between the attacks that I do against them because I don't have the troop concentration there yet. I'm trying to clear out the east front first so that I can focus on the west. Although we're starting to have a decent bit of recruits that we could probably get another brigade of some sort in there. Question is, of course, should we send it to the northwest or southwest? I don't think I want to go for the central front too heavy yet because it would be outflanked both north and south if we start doing a bit of a wedge there, so it's too risky right now. They do still have the medium tanks and all that, which can cause issues. Like the enemy's pulling back quite a bit in the south. Got the infantry on the point there, though. Oh, there's a bit of airstrike. Ah, there we go. Air bridge established. 24 logistics points. It's not massive, but it does help. At least I'm hoping it will. So we didn't lose anything. We didn't kill anything. Ah, Cobra 2 completed. There we go. So it's got to be a decent bit of extra range as well. Oh, ambitious order. That's the 3rd Heavy Machine Gun Infantry Brigade. I think... Where was this? Hidden Village. I'm just going to ignore the orders. And that'll be good enough for now. Still haven't really used the mechanized artillery at all, really. Could also upgrade the artillery. We've got the 240mm howitzer gun already. We could go all the way to 300. It's bloody heavy, though. Oh, that is heavy. Firepower is pretty decent, but it also uses a lot of ammo. You know what? Maybe we don't need that one, because it's still basically the same stuff in there. We're getting the energy weapon optimization slowly now, so we might want to let that go forward a little bit before we start using any of that. We could upgrade maybe some of the... What do we have? The medium helicopters. We got the Apaches and Cheyennes. Cheyennes are where the transports, if I'm not mistaken. So don't really need to touch those. We haven't really tried the jetpack infantry yet. That's something that I should probably get some. But I don't know if I got a formation for that. If it can be used for infantry or not. I don't think it can be used as an infantry, actually. I could maybe have independent formation for it, but that's about it. We've got the heavy thopter. Actually, so that's the Mariner. I don't... That was the carpet bomber, if I remember correctly. We haven't used that one yet. Don't think we need to do any of the automated machine guns. Maybe we could go ahead and... Let's see, we got the quad machine gun somewhere. We already got a laser version of it, though. I don't know if that's really needed. But falling, yeah, it's got the tri-bot assault laser rifle, and we don't use it that often. Let's get that option not to upgrade that right now. I suppose the motorbike infantry. Right, that was the one that we wanted to upgrade. Yeah, let's go for the laser rifles here. Little padded Enviro suit, and that's going to be good enough. Right, now we've got a lot of customization points, that's for sure. Did we already get the automatic... Yeah, we did get the automatic garrison brigade 2. The storm infantry 2 brigade. Don't remember what we have on that one, quite frankly. Let's double check. So we got... Oh, actually. We got the independent jetpack battalion. I don't suppose we got any jetpack infantry formation as such. We got the light armor 2 brigade. I'm just looking at the various armored brigade that we have. That we've already customized, but no, I think that's about it in there. Machine Gun Infantry 2 Brigade, I believe that will have quite a few good things as well. What's the Armor Assault Brigade? Good bit of artillery, a bit of infantry, a lot of armor. Okay. What could I add in there? I think that infantry might be a little bit of a waste, admittedly. Could it... Ooh, let's put a tank destroyer in there. So let's see, it was 20 tanks, a bit of infantry, a bit of artillery, so it's... We'll add in 10 tank destroyers, so it's 1,000, or technically speaking, 10 sub-units total. There we go, rise in Hidden Village. That's not good. I guess we'll try to calm down the rioters by talking to them. Aha, I was scared. The unrest did increase, but it's not too bad. Minor worker strike into Zhate. I'm gonna give in to the demands in there. And major worker strike in down. We're probably gonna give in to the demands in there as well. Very nimble fingers in... Ooh, okay. Making a tribal healer, actually.
We'll go.
There we go. That's those done. Let's start with the northwestern front over here this time. Oh, abandoned the road. I mean, that's their problem. Moving this here. I can move on the road. Oh, they abandoned this as well. Oh. I could move on the road there, but I think we're going to stay in here for now. They got a bit of tanks there that got the small pockets. They got low mountain forest. I think we've got such a massive amount of tanks though that we'll give it a try. Push them back even further. Oh, well, it's not going all that well. We lost 20 tanks.
Run!
Some of them might still be of the older stuff, but yeah, it's still not great. Okay, another solid, and I'll also get another dragon in there. Might want to get a new dragon design soon enough. Just for the heck of it, and these can move forward, so we can at least keep the supply lines threatened, if nothing else. We'll try giving the... Oh, actually, what I'm going to do... it might reduce the readiness a little bit. Oh, that's initially that bad. Let's first help clear out maybe a little bit of the enemy infantry on this side of the river. Or on the east side of the river here, so we can... No, got no hits whatsoever. Alright then. Right, so I wanted to do a bit of an air attack probably with this one. Let's first try to soften this one up, shall we? Oh, there we go. Quite a few hits as well. Oh, 30 tanks destroyed, my goodness. So I think we got a pretty good chance of pushing them back now, I reckon. Well, these are still the metal hit 3s. Right, that's metal hit 3, but most of these are 2s actually. Well, we did manage to push through. Let's get in there. If we cut them off over here, that'd be brilliant. That would cut off the entire northern side, and then we'll just push them back slowly. Now, I think they are realizing that that might actually happen. Which is fine by me. We may need to do a bit of a redo on the roads here soon enough, but that can wait for another round, I think. They've managed to retake that road now, but that's alright. They've got a bit of tanks over here waiting. Not dug in or anything. Let's do a quick little range attack there with the Mark III artillery, which are quite heavy overall. So we're at least getting some hits. Oh, we did destroy 10 tanks. And got a few more hits. There we go. So they're taking a bit of damage at least. Now we do of course have our wizards over here. We could probably do a quick little air attack over here. With one of them. Oh, there we go. That's another 20. There's something that is... Oh, they've got the flank battalion over there in the rear. Alright then. I could actually do an air attack over here. Getting at least a few... Well, one hit thus far, so not really that great. 2 hits total. But still, a bit limited effectiveness, I'll admit. Got a bit of tanks there. Do you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise up a independent jetpack infantry. Or jetpack battalion in here. Aerial soldiers. They're not necessarily the best, but I don't actually know how good they are. I'll be honest. They got okay damage, not necessarily massive hit points or anything like that. They got the laser rifles at least. Plus, if I remember correctly, since they attack from the... Ah, okay. Allow infantry to make small jumps, giving them the mobility to be much more effective in offensive roles. There should be some sort of a, like, attack formation then. Especially if we use the wet tanks. I don't know if they're good against tanks, but it might be. Oh, they brought in the flak gun, or the flak stuff over here again. Alright then. I'm not going to do an airstrike in there right now then. They brought in a lot of troops there. That will probably have to wait. And these troops are just not enough. I mean, at least we've got the jetpack infantry now, so that will help. Then over here we've still got a massive supply issues. The air bridge is at least established. Now whether there's a lot of supplies flowing through or not, I mean there seems to be at least a little bit. Now, oh, but we haven't gotten the reinforcements in here yet. Okay, well let's, oh, you don't have the action points. And this one's got the action points, but not necessarily the strength to push back the enemy from here. Although it's snow planes, they've got no penalties for the defenders actually. Did we get... Well, okay, it's just the dragons are all around us there. We do have a solid in here. So in theory, especially if we put in a bit of infantry into this attack as well, and we use these tanks and that one, we might have the upper hand here. Oh dear, they got a lot of hits. Losing all the infantry in here. Well, not all, but a lot of it. How many did we lose? 7 units total, one of which was tank. And the rest of it was infantry. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, well, let's go ahead and have a look at the replacement troops that we need. Problem is the logistics are still in such a massive issue, or such massive troubles that we can't necessarily move all the way through. I suppose we can send in... No, we can't send in colonists in here either. Alright, we're spending a lot of ammo. We're also spending quite a bit of food. Because the population has been increasing. It might be being sent a lot into various zones, like... Spitzberg is, well, it's got a lot of unrest, but it's not having hunger at least. What about here? We've got fear and danger and unrest. I think those are slowly going away. This one can maybe move forward. I can move along the road at least. So how are we doing in terms of workers in here? Yeah, no, we don't have enough workers at all. Not surprised by that, I'll be honest. Okay, well, in the south we didn't do all that well, but there we go. They've actually abandoned all of this. And if we were to move in here... We move in the tanks a little bit. Push the enemy back a bit further. There we go. We push at least a little bit of the light tanks forward. We could probably attack in here next. There we go. The light... Oh, they got the artillery as well in here. Right, so we destroyed the light armor that retreated and destroyed a bit of the artillery. This we're going to push forward as well. There we go. Push them back. I'm going to attack the crossroad. I'm not going to go in there, but I'm going to destroy whatever they have in there. There we go. That was successful indeed. Let's go ahead and push this one back as well. Oh, there we go. It's another 20 tanks. So yeah, we're doing a lot of damage on them, let's just say. Bringing the barriers a bit closer, and I suppose these could move forward. In case of this, yeah, that can return in here. So we might be able to push a little bit further in, or further south, one way or another, because we've still got a little bit of troops spare in here. I suppose we don't necessarily need to go all the way into the mountains there. We just need to go a little bit into the science ship, and that's about it, most likely. And over here we're having a bit of issues, admittedly. These don't have the infiltration. These do. There's a bit of enemy tanks there. Oh no, I'm going to give it a try though. It's only light tanks anyway. We're getting quite a good amount of hits, so they're already on the retreat.
Target destroyed.
There we go. So we might be kind of convincing the enemies defending the airfield there to pull back. What's that? That's infantry. Do we have... We got a solid and some troops in here. Some more troops in here, but that's just trimmer guns and all that, so not necessarily the best. We did get the... Alright, that's the scouts. We could potentially move in our wizards a little bit closer as well. And then we could do an air attack on this one. They didn't send anything to intercept us. Well, we got one hit. That wasn't exactly what I was looking for. I could potentially use this attack. Oh, well, that was a hit. Yeah, they pretty much immediately retreated. Well, that's good. That gives us a bit more breathing room in here. Especially for the infantry just digging in. We can get the artillery closer so we can start doing bombardment over here for the, or against the airbase. And that could actually move forward. So now we're kind of linked up with these already. Not fully, but at least a bit closer. And I suppose next round we can move this one over here. And we're assuming that they haven't retreated by then. If they have, then that's fine. We're going to keep on pushing forward. If not, then, you know, we'll start to slowly surrounding them and sort of convincing them that it's a good idea to retreat. So how far can we do the air recon? Let's do an air recon over here.
Birds are in the sky.
I got a little bit of recon, not necessarily enough, but it's better than nothing. Know that they've got a little bit of tanks and infantry in there. We don't know what exactly they've got down there, other than the fact that they've got something in there. They've also got an airfield in here. And I think their main city is somewhere either right there or somewhere in the vicinity. I'm not entirely sure, but it should be somewhere in there, that's for sure. Let's have a quick look at Unsung. That seems to be in order again. He's going to move back into the mountains. Keep the bikers in here for now. We don't have a lot of recruits here to get some of the flak gun stuff. I mean, if we were to get one of the automated garrisons in here, that would provide a bit of flak guns, I suppose. I mean, it's, you know what, we could probably do that. Especially if we go for one of these. It's a bit more expensive. We've got the resource just about... actually, no, we don't have all the resources for that. We don't have the high-tech parts. Never mind. And then we don't have the recruits for the flak guns. Okay, well, we can probably transport some recruits there. If we just get a flak gun unit, we'll need to transport 200 recruits. Luckily, we've got the air bridge in there, which is giving us 14 logistics points, which isn't much. But it is better than nothing. Yeah, that was Unsung. Let's have a look at the northeastern front. No, nothing new there. And then against the untamed lands in here. Go ahead and keep on clearing some of these lizards. There we go. That's another 200. And we're going to destroy probably these. Well, at least 2/3 of it. You could actually push that back further. Could we destroy it? Or is it going to retreat? No, it retreated. That's a bit of a shame. They've definitely got something in here. I don't know if that's anything bad, though. Oh, well, difficult to destroy. Let's put it that way. Don't think there's a lot of these order in here that are not dangerous one way or another. There we go, we're just capturing more land. How are we doing the victory overview now? We are the #1. Oh, and we got the population now as well. I don't know what Athena community is then doing. But yeah, we've got 30% of 30.5% of the planet. We've got a decent population. And more than a quarter. And 30% of the planet. So yeah, that's pretty decent. Also, we still need to get a lot more. Then if we have a look at the dashboard, we haven't actually gotten the bureaucratic point production any higher. Storm Grenadier Infantry Army is underway. Shield Generator is slowly underway. We just started the bikers. VTOL Turbojet Engine is soon done. Small Energy Small Arms Optimization is underway as well, so that will definitely help. But anyway, I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.